The Netherlands' Mark Rutte is lined up to become NATO's next Secretary-General after Hungary lifted its veto on his candidacy. In order to secure his position, the outgoing Dutch Prime Minister gave written guarantees that he would not force Hungary to take part in the military alliance's new plans to provide support for Ukraine. NATO's incumbent chief Jens Stoltenberg hailed the progress made on securing his successor.
Så dette betyr at vi veldig nær en beslutning. Det jo ikke jeg som skal beslutte hvem som blir min etterfølger, det det Natos medlemsland som skal gjøre, men jeg glad for at man nå veldig nær en beslutning, fordi Ungarn var et av de ytterst få landene som motsatte seg Mark Rutte, og når Ungarn nå støtter Mark Rutte, så det svært lite som gjenstår før han valgt.
Mark Rutte is by far the preferred candidate of the majority of NATO allies, including big members like the United States and Germany. Earlier this year, Turkey voiced opposition to Rutte's bid, but lifted its objections in April. And although Romanian President Klaus Iohannis has also put himself forward for the position, officials and analysts believe he will not pose a major problem to Rutte.
Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tassiyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across the world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom. So as you just saw, the new leader of the NATO supposedly is gonna be Mark Rutte, and this is the Dutch Prime Minister who was supposedly to step down of his job as Prime Minister. Now is gonna be the leader of the NATO, man. All right. So the people in Holland, like I said in the earlier video, they are always arrogant and think that nothing can harm them. Well, I think that something big is gonna happen in this country too, man, because they're already, busy with certain plans. Plus now the Prime Minister of Holland itself is gonna be leading this NATO. And if you don't know what the NATO is, let me show you the meaning of it. Basically, it is standing for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all right, which are basically these countries from, Europe. So the blue ones, Europe and basically America, okay? That is where the North Atlantic Ocean is between, Let me show you North Atlantic Ocean. Okay. This is basically where the North Atlantic Ocean is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, North Atlantic Ocean, basically between Europe and America, you could say. So that treaty that they have, that NATO, is basically an alliance that, for example, with war, if a country is being invaded, they send the military from the other countries towards each other to help each other. Okay? It's just an alliance, man. And now Mark Rutte, the former Prime Minister of Holland, is gonna be the one leading it. He's gotta be the one leading it. Let me see. Mark Rutte. Basically, Mark Rutte, if you don't know him, it says here, Dutch, born 14 February 1967, is a Dutch, also known as Holland, a Dutch politician who has served as Prime Minister of the Netherlands since 2010, you see. He is currently acting in a demissionary capacity, scheduled to leave national politics following the installation of the next cabinet after the 2023 general election. So he was gonna leave his power seat, whatnot. But now he becomes the new leader of NATO, because in the video they were still discussing between Hungary. Hungary was not sure if they would let him be, if they would work together and basically give their consent to him becoming this leader. And Romania is also still not sure, was also still not sure if they would let him become the leader. But if I'm correct, it's round. The deal is round. He is that new leader, and in October, if I'm correct, he's gonna be operating. Okay, so we can expect in Holland to see some changes very quick, man. That is what I think, We can expect to see some changes very quick. And really, it don't matter who they set as a leader, man, because it will all be the same, Like when we go to Revelation chapter 13, verse, let me see. Where is it again? Verse 11, it says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." Now, in their politics, what they do, they have basically 2 horns like a lamb. They have multiple sides in the politics. For example, the Republicans and the Democrats, They all speak like a lamb. They all speak docile. They speak humble. They speak like they want the best for you. But eventually the draconian ways, the draconian laws will be pushed by either side of them, no matter which side, it's still gonna be wicked. Those old ways of the old Roman Empire, still being pushed. So it really don't matter, man, which party they have, And this beast, if I'm correct, is originally speaking about America. Okay. But you also have in Europe, for example, the political parties opposing each other. And yeah, it's just all a big scheme, man. All a big scheme. People thinking that they have a chance to vote for their leader, in this country. And one thing about voting, we are actually, as Israelites, not supposed to be voting. Okay, because we are not allowed to vote for strangers who is not an Israelite to be our leader, man. It's in the scriptures. Let me grab it real quick. Brethren, set over. Yes, Deuteronomy chapter 17. Let me start at verse 14. "When thou art come unto a land which the Lord thy power," because the word God means power. Okay, in the Hebrew the word God is Allah, which means power. Okay, let me read it in the Blue Letter Bible to show you. That's why you might be hearing us say power instead of God. Deuteronomy 17 and 14, when we go a little bit deeper, it says the word God, basically, when we go further in the root, it says outline of biblical usage, it says God. In the Hebrew, it basically is Allah. All right? Not the Allah from the Muslims, but it's literally a Hebrew word, meaning power. So it says here, Deuteronomy 17 and 14, "When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy power hath given thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me." So if they want to have a king, "thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose." So the Most High is going to choose a leader for us. "One from among thy brethren." So one from among the Israelites. That is the brethren, the Israelites, "Shalt thou set king over thee." Here comes the point. "Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." So the heathens, we cannot vote for them to become our leaders in the first place. That's why, we don't, at least I don't vote, Plus, on top of that, we also know that even though you vote, they're still gonna do whatever they want in the politics. It's just a big scheme, man. Just make you believe like you have some right. Anyway, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So these Edomites, these so-called white people, you know, they always come with smooth talks, with soft talks, you know, with fancy words, making you feel comfortable, really explaining you things good, making it seem all good. But war is in his heart. He's trying to cast you down, take you down with him, man. Okay, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay, so he speaks very softly like oil, but he still it's like he has swords behind his back to stab you with, man. That's the Edomite for you, the so-called white man. Okay, so Mark Rutte being the new leader of Nato, we should see some big changes soon, man. That is what I expect. But yeah, the Most High will do what he wants, of course. So with that, I hope it was edifying, and want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Mokakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world, who have spent his knowledge and truth and sincerity, and may the election be upon your households. Kan Shalom.